ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mission 10 of the Unexpected Waaagh campaign, or Mission 3 of Part 3. This is the finale of this entire campaign that we've been doing for the last several months. If you have not seen the first two parts or the missions previous to this one, please check them out. I will pop them in the corner now. Also, if you haven't seen the Tears of Baal Army Showcase or any of the short stories involving them, the characters are in this mission and they're in this campaign, so definitely feel free to check those out as well. Now, this battle grid we have here today. This is the inside of the ship that we fought over in the last mission. We fought over the warp drives in the engine compartment, or the enginarium, I should say. Now we have two sections here. We have the bridge here in the center, which is spatially separate from the rest of this area, which is a large hangar bay in the cruiser. So we're playing on two maps. This is a 2,000 point game, and we'll show you the armies here in a moment. But since these two places are separate, no units will be able to reinforce each other from either location. However, I am going to play a little game here with this bridge. It is going to count as a impassable line of sight blocking piece of terrain that goes all the way to the ceiling as a major support column in the hangar. So this area right here will be its own battleground in the center, but these walls will also serve as a huge piece of terrain around here in the surrounding area. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. You'll see once we deploy and get the game moving. So since there are two battle grids, there are two missions today. Here in the center, me and the war boss have already talked it over about who would be assaulting and defending this. This is a Slay the Warlord mission here on the bridge. Soul Warden Tycentus himself and Grutt Ed Smasher will both be present in this area, although which units will be with them remains to be seen. We'll find out during deployment. And out here, you'll see scattered around, we've got some objective markers. One there, another one down here on this substation. Moving along over here, we've got another one, number 5, or the 5th one, and the final one right here. So what does that mean? Well, those 6 objectives are here on the table. We're not going to play them as normal, though. This is a custom mission, as a lot of the ones that we do here on Grimdark Legends are. And what's going to happen is at the end of turn 3, we are going to roll a d6. And whichever number pops up, that is the objective that counts to win the game. So we'll have 2 turns to scramble and get to where we need to go on this outer area. And of course, as I mentioned before, here in the center, that is just Slay the Warlord. So these objectives represent possible locations where the hangar bay doors can be closed. So what does that mean? As I said before, we are fighting here in a large hangar. These are not actually Storm Ravens. This is not a Space Marine vessel. It's not a Land Raider. Those are not drop pods. They're just representing pieces of machinery that are being repaired or otherwise being stored. And so this massive hangar, the door is open to the void, and the Tears of Baal are streaming through the opening to invade the ship and stop the Orcs from translating. And so the Orcs are going to try to close this door to stop the reinforcements, and the Tears of Baal have sent a Vanguard force through the void on jetpacks, and also dropping them off in Thunderhawks to take this area, secure the beachhead here on the ship. And I don't know, that's what's it. I'm a little nervous right now. Me and the war boss have been talking it over. We've both been kind of secretive about our lists and don't want to tell the other too much about what we're thinking, because this is we've been fighting back and forth across Emerald Run and up here into the space station and here onto this vessel for quite a while now. For, as I mentioned before, this will be the 10th mission, so neither one of us want to lose this game. That's all I can think of for right now. I'm sure more will come up, but that is the mission. And again, if that didn't quite make sense, how this is going to work and how the two separate locations will filter into each other, don't worry. you'll see when the mission starts. Oh, and the victory conditions, as I mentioned before, we have the Slay the Warlord, and we have the closing of the Hangar Bay based randomly on a dice roll after turn 3. So what that means, at the end of this battle, no matter what happens, the Orcs are going to roll a d6. And that d6 is going to determine whether they escape, whether they translate, whether they get out of here with their vessel. So the way that's going to work is on a 2-up, the Orcs will escape. However, that number will be modified based on what happens, or what has happened previously, and what happens in this mission. So the Orcs did not get one of the warp engines started if you watched the last mission. So that adds 1 to the roll, so they need a 3-up in order to escape. If they are able to slay the Soul Warden Tycentus and Grutt survives, then that will go back down to a 2-up. If they fail, if Grutt is killed and Soul Warden Tycentus lives, their roll will go to a 4-up. It's the same on the outside. It is reduced by 1 if the Orcs win. It is increased by 1 if the tiers win, to a minimum of 2-up or 6. So a 6 will always succeed and a 1 will always fail for the Orcs to escape. So that is what we've got going for today. I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. We don't normally do full 2,000 point games here on the channel, but we have that for you here today. So we'll have the armies coming up next. Here we have exactly 2,000 points of Tears of Baal, Blood Angel Successor Chapter. So we'll start down here with the HQs. We got a couple models that we haven't seen yet. 3 models, actually, that we haven't seen yet in all 10 missions. On the far left is Ceravoc. He's known as the Slayer. And again, I encourage you to check out the Tears of Baal Army Showcase if you haven't. All these titles and whatnot are explained there. And also in the short stories section, Ceravoc appears, I think, in 3 of them. And so you can check those out if you want to know more. So he is a Slayer. He is a captain. I've given him Death Visions of Sanguinius. I've also paid a command point for an extra relic to give him Mastercrafted Lightning Claws. So he is a beast in battle. He has a lot of attacks, and he has the Black Rage. His story is explained in other places, but I'm excited to get him on the board. He is a terror against infantry, as you might imagine. Then we have Soul Warden Tycentus. He is the leader of the Tears of Baal 3rd Company. He is a librarian in Terminator armor. He's WYSIWYG. He has the Stormbolter. He has the Force Stave. And I have given him the Adamantine Mantle as his relic, giving him a 5-up Feel No Pain on top of his Terminator armor. I picked the 2 spells for him, or the 2 psychic powers. They're going to be... oh man, I'm having a brain lock right now about the Blood Angels psychic powers. Well, I'll take this moment while I'm trying to remember to tell you guys that I'm aware that a lot of the Blood Angels stratagems and whatnot that were used in the previous missions and will be used in this one aren't technically legal right now, because when this was shot, the Blood Angels supplement was not out yet, although the new points costs and 9th edition rulebook and Space Marine Codex were out. So we're kind of mixing them together. We're keeping the old Blood Angel stratagems, warlord traits, and everything, and using the new point costs and gear and whatnot for the rest of the army. It's kind of a hybrid, but this is a narrative game. I don't really care about the timing of when codices get released and whatnot. So just so you guys are aware, those are the rules we're going to be using. So back down here, we are going to... He has... Soul Warden Tycentus has the Soul Warden Warlord trait, which lets him deny an additional psychic power. And in addition to Smite, he is going to have the Unleash Rage, which gives a unit within 12 inches of him an additional attack for each model, which is incredible depending on who he puts it on. And the last one is Shield of Sanguinius, which gives a 5-up invulnerable save to a model. Over here is a Primaris Ancient. His name is Kagan, and he is bare bones. He has his bolt rifle and he has the banner. He's a great model, though. I really like his story, and I can't remember the name of the short story. Bannerman. The Bannerman is the name of the short story written about him in the Fireside 40k playlist. And then right here, you guys saw Keldorn, the chaplain. in the first mission. He is the same as before. I paid the points, and he's using the rules for Lamarties from the Blood Angels. I think it's very fitting. Moving on to the troops in our battalion here, we have one squad of infiltrators, bare bones, no helix gauntlet or comms array, and then 2 squads of intercessors, 2 5-man squads. Sergeants both have power swords. Everybody has bolt rifles, and they both have an Astartes grenade launcher. Moving over, I'm excited to field these guys. This will be the first time I have fielded 2 Wound Death Company. And so I have a squad of 10 of them here, 1 with a Thunderhammer, 4 with Bolt Pistol Chainsword, and then 5 with Power Fist and Bolt Pistol. They are horrendous. If you roll well with these guys, they're going to absolutely crush anything in their path. And I don't know what the deal is right now, but on Battle Scribe, there's no option for the Power Fist, but in the index the GW put out, and also obviously in the Blood Angels Codex, they can take Power Fists. So I just paid the 8 points for them as usual, and there they are. So that's his 1 10-man squad of them. Moving on here to the Vanguard Veterans, we have 2 5-man squads, and they are WYSIWYG. They both have jump packs. And in this squad, we have 2 pairs of Lightning Claws, 2 Power Swords, and a Thunderhammer Storm Shield on the Sergeant. And then in this squad, the Sergeant has a pair of Lightning Claws, and then we have 2 Power Axes and 2 Chain Swords. I'm sorry, I think I accidentally said Chain Swords over here. There are 2 pairs of Lightning Claws, 2 Power Swords, and a Thunderhammer. So my bad on that. And then we have a 5-man Hellblaster squad. They have the Assault Plasma Incinerators. So this is an interesting decision. I want that extra shot. You guys are probably going to see why I chose that, right or wrong, based on where I deploy them. So that'll be interesting. They're kind of a surprise. I don't think the War Boss is expecting me to use them the way I'm going to use them, but we'll see. It could backfire totally, and their overcharges could, with that many shots, could destroy them all. So moving on, we have the squad of Aggressors right here. Bolt Storm and Frag Storm launchers. You guys have seen them a lot in this campaign. Nothing's changed. We have a 3-man squad of Assault Bolter Inceptors. Same. These guys are good to go. A lot of fun. Put out a lot of bolter fire. Then we have 2 3-man squads of Suppressors. So these are really interesting with their range and the large, fairly open board, except for the giant pole in the center that I set up. These guys might do some work, especially now that the Accelerator autocannon is a heavy 3. That's a big deal. 50% more shots from each unit. That is crazy. And so even if they move and shoot hitting on 4s, now there's enough, they put out enough shots that they could really do some serious hurt on targets. So I am excited for them. I think that's totally worth, that extra shot each is totally worth the 10 extra points, I believe. I think they were 90 previously. Now they're 100 points apiece. That is just excellent. So that's it. This is my army. This is what the horse I'm riding out on. So I'm really excited. I love this army, and I love these guys. So we will get to the Orcs next. Here we have approximately 2,000 points worth of Death Skull Orcs. This is 1 detachment, right?
Yes.
Of Death Skulls? Okay. All right, War Boss. What do we got today?
All right, so we'll start front to back. Grutt is always the same as Grutt. So he has the Killer Claw. Warlord trait is a brutal but cunning. And he took a stratagem for the biggest boss, so I spent 1 CP on that. Greg, still spending the CP on it, but he, instead of having to jump and Fist of Gork, he took the Death Skull's power, which is Maniacal Seizure. So pick a unit within 18 inches, an enemy unit, and it's -1 to shooting. And then every Orc unit that targets it is +1 to shooting.
Ooh, all right. I did not know that was a thing. That's pretty cool.
It's a Death Skull's only one.
Okay.
Power.
And his other power?
That's it. Sorry, to jump.
The jump? Okay, yeah.
The jump is just way too good.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, when you first said instead of taking to jump and Fist of Gork, I was like, what is going on here? Okay, I got you. So we have to jump and Maniacal Seizure. Got it. All right, next.
All right, on his left we have the Big Mech again, which is our attack gun. He has a Grunt Orderly, which allows him, when he does heal stuff, to heal an extra wound. The only big change is he took the Fix It Uppers So it's a Gubbins that allows him to, instead of healing D3 wounds, he automatically heals 3 wounds because he automatically has, it's not Doc's tools, it's whatever he already has the ability, so this just makes it better.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay.
And then the Pain Boy behind him has a Grutt Orderly, which allows him to, I believe, is to re-roll a healing roll.
Okay, so we've got assistance this time.
Yes.
I like that. Okay.
So yes, I spent CP, and then I'll jump over to the other HQ, the Death Killer Warstrike. So he's the same, but I gave him a custom job, which turns his Killer Burner Jet into, instead of an 8-inch flamer, turns it into a 12-inch flamer. That's strength 5 minus 1 damage.
Okay.
So it's it's not assault D6 now, it's assault 6 as well.
Ooh, all right, yeah, that's nasty. Okay.
Okay, now that the HQ's out of the way, we'll just work left to right. So
Okay.
This is the truck that's stuck in reverse.
Beautiful. I'm glad it's back.
Behind that, we brought the Bubble Chucker.
All right, of course.
In front of there, we have 3 Mega Knobs.
All right, with their kill saws, 2 each.
Yes.
Excellent.
So 12 attacks.
All right.
Beside them, we have the Ludas, and then behind them, we have the Storm Boys. No changes to them. Got a custom booster blaster in the back, our good old Death Dread. So, in my fluff, Gregory's been really, really busy, so he hasn't been keeping him in the ward. So he actually managed to get out, and he's gonna try to run from Gregory. He probably won't, but he's not going in the teleport this time.
Really? All right, this controversial move.
Yes.
Controversial move, even for orcs. I wonder. I don't know. Let's move on. I don't want to say anything. That's crazy. I already feel worried. All right.
Cool. All right. Beside them, we got a squad of 10 boys with Boss Knob and Power Claw. And then beside them, we have 5 knobs. They're all WYSIWYG this time. So the Commie Rocket, and the Boss Knob for 5 extra points has a Cyborg Body, which gives him a 6 up skill and pain.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I went through the rules and started peeling out every little advantage I could.
Got it. Hey, it makes sense. And us going through all the rules, I should probably do that. Sorry.
Beside them,
right.
we have 20 boys, Boss Knob and Power Claw. They're all Slugger Choppers.
Okay.
And then beside them, 10 Grotts, and then behind them, 2 Shock Jump Directors.
Is that everything?
It's not. And there is the big boy. The Orcs have been working on it secretly, knowing that a big showdown was going to happen. And so we brought a Morkanaut.
All right. Well, that is awesome. There's the Morkanaut right here. The Orcs, yeah, like you said, working in secret, preparing. It's time for this behemoth to take the field. I'm excited to see what it can do. I know it's orc, so it could be world beating or utterly useless depending on the turn. So I'm excited. Anything else you want to say about the Death Skulls? I think everybody by this point knows about the lucky rolls and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I will mention the big thing. He did pay the 20 points for the KFF, so he has a 5-up in ball.
Oh,
and
that is
within 9 or is it wholly? I have to look. Wholly or within 9 inches has a 5-up in ball as well.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I think that's very necessary for those guys. That's the right move there. 20 points to protect your investment. So, all right, wonderful. Well, without further ado, we are going to go to deployment next. All right, everyone, we have finished deploying, and it took a while. We were sitting around getting tactical, or well, lowercase t, at least for me, thinking about what we need to do, where we need to put things. And over here, I'll just start with the Orcs on this side. We've got the Bubble Chucka, got the Death Killer Wartrike down here in the hangar. We have a truck, the one stuck in reverse, with 10 boys and a Power Claw, the knob with a Power Claw. We got our Ludas with their Grot Shields, and Weird Boy Gregory down here, ready to lay down some hurt on the Marines. Then we have the Custom Booster Blaster, the 2 Shock Jump Dragsters, and the Morkanaut itself, along with the Big Mech and his Grot Oiler, chilling down there in the corner, ready to cause a lot of pain. And I'm going to pan over here real quick. Storm Boys are in Deep Strike Reserve for the hangar area, but this mob right here is what's going through the door. I don't know what order they're coming in yet, only the War Boss knows that. But we've got Grutt and the Pain Boy and his Grot Orderly. We've got the Death Dread, the Mega Knobs, the regular Knob Squad, 20 boys and a Power Claw. So will that be enough to overrun the Tears of Baal in the bridge? Well, let's head over to the bridge right now. The tiers have lined up, and we've got a brave 5-man intercessor squad out front. We've got Primaris Ancient Kagan and the 4-man squad of Aggressors here in the center. And then behind, the Warlord himself, Tycentus, and the Slayer, Ceravoc. And rounding it out, up here on the gantry are 5 Hellblasters. And I did misspeak when I was doing my list. They have the regular plasma incinerators, the rapid fire 1 weapon, not the assault version. Out in the hangar, Tiers of Baal have deployed. We have 5 Vanguard Veterans. We have a squad of 3, whoops, skip them, a squad of 3 suppressors right here by the stairs, another squad of 3 back here by this container, and then 5-man intercessor squad, 5-man infiltrator squad. And I will move over here, sitting on my Blood of Baal book, are my Deep Strike reserves. We have Chaplain Keldorn, 5-man Vanguard Veteran squad, 10 Death Company, and 3 Inceptors. So that is what we've got, guys. This is going to be crazy. Orcs automatically have turn 1 on the bridge. They're going to be coming through this door. And then the Tiers of Baal automatically have turn 1 in the hangar because they are charging through that space from space. That sounded weird. I could have done better. Whatever. That's what's going to happen. So basically, we're going to have 2 games going on at once. A smaller one here and a larger one out in the hangar. We'll be back with Orcs turn 1 on the bridge next. You are Imperial Space Marines. Whatever comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. And that is exactly what has happened. The Orcs have flowed through. I'm regretting putting my Hellblasters so close. He got a 6 on the advance roll, which was pretty epic, so that was good. But the Orcs have piled in here, and we have not done the shooting phase yet. We're going to do like 2 separate games here, so we're going to do the Orcs and Tiers turn here on the bridge, and then we'll move out to the rest of the hangar for the rest of it. But that's what we've got here, guys. So the Orcs shooting phase is coming up next. I'm a little concerned. The Death Dread has still not entered the field. I don't know. A lot hinges on this first turn, so we'll see what happens. The Orc shooting phase will begin next. We're here in the middle of the Orc shooting phase. So these knobs fired. Well, they have pistols, but one of them had the rocket, which is an assault weapon, fired in. Got a DACA, and it hit and wounded one of the Aggressors, but they got a 5 on their save. And the Emperor's Inviolable Ceramite saved them. Now we're about to roll 21 slugga shots into these Intercessors. So we're getting this on camera. There's enough dice. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, no DACAs.
Nope.
Oh my word. Okay, I'm blessed with the Emperor's own luck on that one.
6. Now
Okay.
moving on 4s.
4s and
2 wounds. No,
lucky. We got a lucky for a hit and a wound.
yeah.
So 2 wounds so far. Oh, why did I say anything? Okay.
Okay.
So make that wound, and that's a wound, and then you get a lucky for your wound. Man, oh man, that turned into 4?
It's an Orky.
Ugh,
That's
all
7,
right.
no AP.
4 of them, right?
No, 7.
7 wounds?
Yeah, 7 got through.
Oh my, what? I thought there were only 4 got through.
Oh, there were 5 and 6s.
Oh, well, you already killed 1. You killed 2. That is really bad. All right, I'll remove those models, and that's the shooting phase, right?
Nope, I'm paying 1 seat. Oh no, it is. I fucked it. I screwed up.
Oh, for your sticky bombs. All right, well,
No, it's too late.
it's too late now. All right, well, I'll remove 2 of my models, and we'll be back in the charge phase. The Orc boys have declared the Intercessors as a target of their charge. So they're going to automatically be in, so we'll move them in. We'll roll and move them in a moment. But we also have a charge declared over here for these Orcs. My brain just leaked. My Hellblasters are going to overcharge and fire Overwatch. I've spent the command point. So the Sergeant hits and dies. All right. And they are not within 6 inches of the captain down there. So that's the Sergeant. Here's another dude. He misses. The 3rd one misses. The 4th one misses. And the last one misses. Those decent rolls. Wounding on 2s. All right. 6 up invulnerable save.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I got one of the knobs for 2 damage.
Okay.
And now we need to roll our charge. And I will remove the sergeant. Unfortunately, he's gone.
All right. I'll reroll that.
10. That's plenty. All right, we'll move everybody in, and we'll come back.
I'll roll for the boys.
Oh, yeah. Roll for them
see
right
if we
now.
get-
Yep. 3.
So
5. All right. Great. We'll be back. The boys have absolutely swarmed the intercessors as was predicted, and the aggressors will be able to fight back in a minute. But first, 2 command points have been spent on an interrupt over here for these Hellblasters. We're going to see if we can take down well, I don't think we'll be able to kill all the knobs, maybe 1 or 2, but reduce the number of attacks coming back so maybe they can survive. So we shall see. And I also have to measure over. Well, no, it's too late for heroic interventions. So we'll come back with the dice and the attacks back next. All right, my Hellblasters did 5 wounds. Here's the 4-up saves on the knobs. I'm hoping for a bad roll here. I got 2 of them. That is bad.
Command
point. All right. Okay, so I got 1 of them, and then 1 is on 1 wound. All right, that's a good deal. Now it's the knobs' turn next, so we'll be back with those dice. All right, we're back for the knobs attacks back on the Hellblasters. 1 command point has been spent on transhuman physiology. Are you ready, War Boss?
Yes.
All right, let's roll.
All right, hitting on force. That's not great.
Lucky.
I'm not lucky.
All right.
Wish I had Goths.
3s, and wounding on 4s, 5s, and 6s because of transhuman. Lucky. 1 wound, AP.
They don't get a save. AP minus 4.
AP minus 4?
2 damage.
2 damage? Okay, so 1 Hellblaster will fall. Since they have leadership 7 right now, I'll just make my morale check. I know I still have the aggressors to fight. Okay, they are fine for morale or remove a model.
All right,
What's this?
Power claw.
Oh, shoot, my bad. I thought that they were done. All right, go ahead.
All right, hitting on 4s. No rerolls.
Yep.
And 4s.
Yep. Come on.
Oh!
Yes, all right. Woo. All right, so that morale test still stands. All right, I'm going to get 13 dice, and I'm going to hit these boys with my aggressors. The aggressors were able to kill 6 of the boys with their power fists, and I forgot to do the banner rolls for the intercessors, and at the end of the day, they killed 1 more orc with those rolls, so I was able to go back and do that real quick. All right, so there's 7 boys lost. You've
leadership 7 boys lost. There's 14 left.
14? Okay, so you're good. Yep. Even if you roll a 6, you'll stay in the fight. Do you need to make a leadership test over here?
Yeah.
You lost 2?
Yep, leadership 7, so off. Oh no.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Yeah.
All right, wait, what was that keep in order rule?
Yeah, so if I roll a 6, 1 doesn't flee.
Okay, so you need another 6.
Nope.
No, okay, so 1 knob is gone, so I guess you can take the one with a wound or the one without a wound, I don't know. All right, then you roll 2 more dice. On 1s and 2s, they flee. This could be big. Whew, we lost another one. Okay, all right, that is interesting. Orc morale, somehow charging the bridge of an Umi ship with their war boss in sight, and they lose morale. I don't like to think of it as morale sometimes. I like to think of it as they just got confused charging up the stairs faster than they thought they could move, and one of the Marines got him with his combat blade. I don't know. All right, it's going to be Space Marines' turn next here in the bridge. Space Marines' movement phase is complete. There was not a whole lot to do. The big news is Ceravoc jumping forward. He challenges Grutt. He has the Death Visions of Sanguinius rule, so he has Black Rage. All he can see is the bridge of the Vengeful Spirit, and all he can see in front of him, as far as he's concerned, is Horus Lupercal. And we know what he's going to do next. So Kagan has moved up here. He's jumped up on top of this globe thing that you look down on planets that you're going to exterminatus on, and he's going to charge the orcs, almost guaranteed. So, and the aggressors have stayed where they are. Now we move on to the psychic phase, something I have not said yet in this campaign for the tiers. First thing I'm going to cast is Unleash Rage. I'm just within 12 inches, and it's a warp charge value of 6. That's a 5. That's not what I need. I would only add 1 more attack to Ceravoc. Yeah, I was casting it on Ceravoc. That would be... So, I'm going to let that go. I don't think that's worth a command point, even though that's kind of annoying. The other thing I have is Shield of Sanguinius, which is a 5-up invulnerable save. let's see, where's your power claw is down there. You know, I am going to smite the boys. I want to reduce the number of attacks coming back at me. So smite right here, that's a 5, that goes off. D3, that's 3 dead boys. I like that. That is a big deal. All right, that is the psychic phase, and that is the movement phase. We'll be back with shooting next. All right, so the Hellblasters, I don't want to say they got lucky, but they kind of got lucky. We got 3 wounds from their pistols, 3 hits and 3 wounds. We have 3 4-up saves now, so will the Orcs get lucky back, or will there be a dead command point? Is it worth a command point?
You're going to kill him in the assault phase, because you go first.
Well, no, you get to choose which one goes first, but are you going to let me hit with... You see what I mean? Like, I feel like I will hit you first, just because you're probably going to want to activate your boys first.
Yeah,
try to get...
I will.
Command point?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Alive on 1 wound.
He's alive on 1 wound. Okay, that's the shooting phase. I'm not going to shoot. Well, yeah, no. The nearest visible enemy models, yeah. I don't think... Oh, nope. My librarian, he can see your knobs. Shoot a storm bolter at him. Hits once. Doesn't wound. Is your toughness 5, right? Yep, okay. That was that. So now it's the charge phase. Kagan, he's auto in, but we'll roll just for completeness. That's a 5. And Ceravoc going into just Grutt. He's charging. Will you overwatch, sir?
No.
Grutt's never heard of that. It's a 5. He is definitely in 6 with the Red Thirst. We'll be back in the fight phase next. All right, we are, of course, starting this combat with Cerebock versus Grutt. I wanted to save it for last because it's the main event, but the war boss intelligently pointed out that interrupting is a thing. So we have to start with this one. I'd be foolish not to. So we have 8 attacks base. We got, 4 base, Shock Assault, Black Rage, and then 1 each for his Lightning Claws. And I spent a command point on Red Rampage for D3 additional, for an additional 2. So that is 10 attacks, hitting on 2s. No re-rolling 1s anymore because of he's not a core unit. And I rolled 2 1s. So that is going to be 8 hits. I can re-roll wounds. Your toughness 5, right? So I'll be wounding you on 4s with my Red Thirst. Yeah. But I get to re-roll everything. How many wounds do you have? 7?
7.
I do have a 2 damage weapon. I have to get 4 wounds through, though. That's pretty tough. I'm going to command point. All right, it's another hit. So I'm down to 5 command points. And 4 is re-rolling. Barely need it. Let's see. 8 wounds. 8 4-up and vulnerable saves. Statistically, Grutt is dead. Well, actually, wait, he's got the Pain Boy right there. So, yeah, this is going to be tight. Because I remember, he has the Mastercrafted Lightning Claws.
Yep.
All right. What do we got?
Work.
Well, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
He's alive.
Dropped. And then
Oh, my God.
6 of funeral paints.
Oh, my God. The Orc only took 3 wounds. I am upset right now. The Orc BS continues. Are you going to interrupt anywhere?
I shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to interrupt here.
Okay. All right. You got your dice?
Yep, let me just take my command points off.
How many attacks do you have? 2?
3.
3? He has 3 attacks?
3 to kill saw.
All right.
Alright, hitting on 4s. Lucky. Okay. And
2s to kill.
2s to kill.
All right. That's 2 dead. All right. That's the end of that. I will attack with Kagan now. I believe he has 4 attacks base. There's 1 for Shock Assault. He's got 5. He's just normal Marine. He has a Combat Blade, obviously going into the boys. So hitting on 3s. And no rerolls. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. No AP.
Okay. 6s. Nope.
2 dead. 2 dead. All right. And now I'll remove these guys. I get to decide next. So I think that's... No, wait. You get to go next. All my charging units have gone, and Defender chooses... the only thing left would be Grutt or the boys.
And
You should go with the boys.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. Well, like pile in.
Okay, we'll come back when we figure out exactly what we're going to do. All right, the boys are going into the Aggressors. These are just the regular attacks. There's 27? Or
21.
21, okay.
Alright,
Got it.
hitting on 3s.
And I did spend a command point on transhuman physiology on the aggressors, just so we know.
That's pretty decent. We'll see about the wounds now.
Yep, 5s.
That's the tough part.
That looks pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jeez.
It's still 3 up saves though.
Yeah. Watch this. Yeah, I lost one and another one gets a wound, and you haven't even attacked with your claw yet. All right, transhuman, so go ahead and attack with the claw. Yep, you're good. 4s.
4s. Lucky. Nice.
All right, got all 3.
Harder part.
4 up. Lucky. All right.
Okay, at least I got 1 through. AP minus 3.
All right, 6 up save. Ooh, I made it. That was luck. All right, transhuman came through there. That was really good. Oh, sorry about that camera. So I'll take away an aggressor and put a wound token on the other, and I'll be back with the attacks. The aggressors attacked and caused 6 wounds, so we've got 6 up invulnerable saves from the orcs.
Okay.
Got 1.
Save 1.
Okay, so
again.
5 orcs have been slain. Do you have the dice ready for Grutt?
I don't. Give me 1 second.
All right, we'll be back. All right, we forgot about over here, and the Hellblaster actually managed to take down this knob, so he is left alive, and I rolled a morale test for him. He got a 2. He's good. So now we have Grutt over here. Cerevoc's dead. I'm calling it right now. My 4 up invulnerable save. You only need to get 2 through with a flat 4 damage weapon, so.
All right, 2s rerolling 1s. They all hit. 2s rerolling 1s.
Oh, and there we go. 5. All right, I'm gonna have to make some bomb saves here. I thought you had 7 attacks. You always have Fist of Gork.
Yeah.
And so I forget about that. So 5 is actually better than 7. Oh.
Wow.
I need to make 5 times 4 is 20. 6 up, feel no pains. I don't make enough. I did, but I failed 5 of them even in just that roll. So he is dead because he only has 5 wounds. All right, that was... I'm really upset. That's really sad. I'm just going to turn the camera off. All right, the Orcs movement phase is complete. We decided to just finish in here instead of heading out to the hangar like we were talking about before. I have basically conceded this. The Orcs are going to destroy what's left, but we're going to play it out anyway because it is the finale, and this is the Warlord. Teleport flares are going off as the tiers are being removed from the bridge. So also Grutt has been healed by the Pain Boy back up to full health. So we are going to have a token turn here, but the Orcs have pretty much won this already. So let's do a little bit of shooting. We'll do that off camera. There's really not much to do, and then we'll come back in the charge phase. We're here at the end of the charge phase, and this one Orc right here tied up everybody, so there's no Overwatch or anything. 1 wound was taken off of the Hellblaster. I think that was during the shooting phase, wasn't it? Yeah, the big shooter from the Death Dread. So the Death Dread charged into Kagan, and then everybody else charged the Aggressors. So we're going to do this off camera. I think we'll just start with Grutt. He's killed entire squads of Aggressors by himself before, so he doesn't have Fist of Gork, but he should be able to eliminate them. We'll be back after that. This is what it looks like at the end of the fight phase. There was really no contest. The Orcs slaughtered the Aggressors. The only Grutt and the Death Dread actually attacked. So that's what we've got. So obviously this is over, but Tycentus, the Soul Warden of the 3rd Company, the Tears of Baal, he is going to have a say still, and but then we will end it after he's done. So we'll have the Hellblaster. He's going to overcharge into, let's see, into the Death Dread. Oh wait, no, I guess into the Pain Boy, because he can. He's not near enough to a big enough squad. So he's going to rapid fire 2 hits and 2 wounds at strength 8.
Okay.
AP minus a lot, so 6 up invulnerable save.
Yep. Nope.
Okay, that's 4 damage. So 4, 6 up, feel no pains. Oh, I forgot the psychic phase. We'll just go back in a second.
Yeah,
This is not consequential.
You could kill him.
I could.
You did kill him.
Okay, I got the Pain Boy. And then I forgot, I'm going to cast Unleash Rage on myself, Tycentus. And I fail again. And then I'm going to smite Grutt, because he's the closest. And I got a 7. All right. And 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So you get to take your feel no pain, because technically those would have happened when the pain boy was still alive.
Oh, okay.
So 2 6-ups.
Nope.
All right. So it takes 2 wounds, and fire my storm bolter at Grutt. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, 2 wounds, AP -1 because I'm in the tactical doctrine.
That's 4s either way.
Yeah.
All right, takes a wound.
Takes another wound. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the librarian's stat line, and I'm gonna charge Grutt. So Tycentus has charged in with his force stave, ready to try to cave in the skull of this orc who came in here and slaughtered his brothers as the teleports pop all around him. And I had to spend a command point, so I think I'm back down to 4 because I got one this turn. I did 3 wounds though. So 3 4-up saves. The force saves D3 damage apiece, and Grutt has 4 wounds left, so no more pain boy to save him. All right, this could be makes them all. All right, at that point, I officially will concede, although you can swing. I guess I should give you a chance to swing with Grutt.
Yeah.
Reroll the 1s. I could roll outrageous 5 invulnerable saves, but
I
unlikely.
can reroll all. No, those all wound anyway.
Yeah, your strength 10.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm strength
12?
6. I'm strength 12.
Okay, so that's 5 that got through?
Mhm.
Yep, so 5 invulnerable saves. I make 1, and I have, that's flat 4 damage apiece.
Yeah.
I have 4 dice here. He does have a 5-up feel no pain. He makes 1, and he's dead, I'm pretty sure, but I'll just reroll again. Yeah, he's dead. That's enough. Okay, this guy pops out from the teleporter. That guy, Tycentus, pops out back to the battle barge, the Echo of Blood. The Orcs have annihilated the Space Marines here on the bridge, and that's what we've got. So now we're going to move out to the hangar, and that's going to be turn 1 out there. So I'll be back in Devastator Doctrine, but we still have the same number of command points that we ended with right here. So we'll be back in a moment. All right, I moved the suppressors over here to this corner, and then I moved the Vanguard Veterans up here, strategically placed so the Bubble Chucker cannot see them, and the Ludas can maybe one of them can see them. It's not significant though. So the guys in the back here moved, so they'll be hitting on 4s when they shoot, and we can thread the needle for both squads through to the Death Killer War Trike. So I'm going to start with the squad that's hitting on 4s, and let me grab this down here. That's not bad at all. And a little bit above average. And then wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds. AP -3 because of the Devastator Doctrine. And we have 6s. Oh, you made 1.
Okay, takes 4 damage.
4 damage. All right, so he has 4 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to fire. I want to split fire, but I need him to be deleted. So I'm firing everything at... Oh, and I'm glad I did. That was ugly. Still at the end of the day, but same as last time. Just a lot of 1s never look good. Is that... It's 2 wounds. Oh my god. I don't want to spend command points right now. Not on that. I need them for other things.
I'm going to command point 1.
I figured you might. Just for salt.
No.
Whew. All right.
Does he blow up?
That would be epic. Nope. Okay. All right. I'm happy with that. I eliminated a significant threat on this side of the board with those suppressors. I believe that's the end of my turn. Nothing else can shoot. These guys are chilling down here, the infiltrators and the intercessors. That was, I'll call that successful. And I got a lot of stuff in Deep Strike. It's Orcs turn 1 in the hangar next. Okay, the Orcs movement phase is complete, and this truck has remained stationary. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's remained stationary. And then the Ludas are right here. Rivet Cannon has scooted over a bit. And we've kept the Shock Jump Dragster back here. And I think for the first time in turn 1, they have not tried to advance and deep strike somewhere. Nope. We've just moved up the board here. And I don't know about you guys, but this Morkanaut trying to sidle sideways through this stuff is
he's trying to get his gut through.
Pretty hilarious. Yeah, and the Big Mac jumped inside along with his Grutt Oiler. Although it would have been funny to have the Grutt running alongside behind him. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, I don't know, derp, trying to get through there. We are starting the shooting phase, and the Ludas have been declared as the first shooters, and what is it? 3 of them can see the Vanguard Veterans, and 5 of them can see the Suppressors?
6.
6? Okay. I've spent 1 command point on Transhuman Physiology on the Suppressors, so we're going to roll to see how many shots they get right now. 1 command point? Alright. Come on. Lucky. Space Marines lucked out right there. Alright. You're down to 6 command points?
I'm down to 6 command points.
Okay. And I'm down to 3 with using Transhuman, so...
Okay.
Alright.
We'll fire 6 shots into the suppressors.
Okay.
Alright, hitting on 5s. 2 hits.
And lucky.
2
Okay,
hits.
2 hits.
And then wounding on 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Yep.
Now lucky. Okay.
What do we got there? 2 wounds? Alright. AP minus 5s. No.
2 damage above.
Alright. I think they only have 2 wounds. I think you killed 2 of them. Yeah, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure they don't have 3 wounds. They don't have Gravis armor like Inceptors or Aggressors, so yeah, that's 2 of them dead. Alright.
3 into the Vanguards.
Yep. Alright, cool.
I spent my luckies, so
Yep.
just 1 hit. And
that's a wound. Yep. AP minus 2, correct? Alright, I have 2 up armor saves with my storm shields. It'd be a 4 either way. So I'm going to put one of the saves, the save on one of the chainsword guys, the one on the end. That's a 5. He's alright. Okay, so the suppressors got beat up over here. The rivet cannon, what are we doing right now? Or are you going to shoot something else?
No, that's all I can shoot. Actually, no. I'm gonna
need to think. Oh, and by the way, guys, we didn't skip the psychic phase. There just weren't any powers that could go off. He wanted to guess. Back squad. Okay. All right.
All right. 6 shots. Hitting on. I need to check.
We'll be back. Hitting on 4s. You are lucky.
Sometimes.
And 3s.
Alright, 4 wounds, AP minus 2.
This is really bad. I'm gonna lose my suppressors.
That was 2.
Oh, that was a good roll actually. Yeah, 2 damage a pop.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I lose 2 more. So I have 1 suppressor left in each squad. Is that the shooting phase? Or can your let's check and see line of sight for the truck and whatnot. We got down and checked, and the bubble chucka can see these intercessors, unfortunately. I thought I was safe, but I was wrong. Just like the Death Dread, or not the Death Dread, just like the Death Kill Wartrike thought he was safe. So I don't know if it was worth 4 suppressors, but I guess it's too late now.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Bubble chucka. What are we rolling for right now?
We're rolling for the stats.
Right, of course, but which one first?
Well, no, we roll all of them. I thought we were doing it, and then we each pick one and allocate it.
Oh, right. Okay, yep. I forgot about this. Let's do it.
Let's see. Okay.
Who goes first?
I think I will go first.
You just get to pick. We don't choose. We don't roll.
I picked this part.
Okay. All right. So wait, what? It's number of shots, damage, AP,
and then number and
strength.
And strength.
Okay.
Strength 5.
Strength 5. Number of shots 1.
Okay. AP.
Okay.
Damage.
Yep. Sounds good. You get 1 shot.
Strength 5. Okay.
You pick 4 for the AP, right?
Yeah.
Did you just hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit.
6 to wound. Oh no, 1 shot. That's right.
Yeah,
3's
shot.
to wound.
Yep.
You're gonna kill 1, aren't you? Oh, are you lucky? Wait. I'm lost now.
I think. Let me check.
All right, we'll check. I think you are lucky. Yep, has a faction keyword, so it is lucky. So on a 1 or a 2, I don't die. On a 3 or up, I do. I die. All right. 1 intercessor is slain. I think that's it for your turn, eh?
That is it.
Okay. All right. That was a pretty successful turn. I'm actually upset. I did not expect to lose 4 suppressors. That's a lot of long range firepower that just got taken down. So I'll remove one of these intercessors, and we'll come back with Tears of Baal turn 2 next. Tears of Baal turn 2 movement phase is complete. We are in the tactical doctrine now, and I have come down with 2 squads right here, Vanguard Veterans and Inceptors. I'm going to try to handle this side of the battle grid, or at least the Ludas and the Grotts. So I moved them down. I jumped my other Vanguard up here. They're going to perhaps jump on something next turn. And then both my remaining suppressors have moved over here. They both have line of sight to the bubble chukka. That is what I'd like to go after. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm doubting myself right now with my tactics just from the last mission we played, but that's just the way it is. I'm going to have to see what happens. But we're going to get some dice. We're going to start shooting. If this turn goes well, the Orcs are going to be looking very thin on this side of the battle grid next turn. If things go awry, the Tears of Baal are going to be very exposed for the Orcs counterpunch. We'll see what happens next. This was my hit roll for the suppressors. I am very encouraged by this this start. So now we have 3s to wound strength 7 versus toughness 5, I believe. And there's the averages coming back. 3 wounds, AP -2. Do you just have your 6 vulnerable saves?
Yep.
So you have to make 1 or else it dies. It has 5 wounds, I'm pretty sure. What are you doing? There's only 3.
Oh.
He had 6 dice in his hand, guys.
I was expecting it to go much worse.
Right? Yeah.
Don't want to command point now.
No?
No.
Okay, do bubble chuckers explode? It doesn't matter. There's nothing in the way. Okay. All right, that was, I needed that. Phase 1 of the plan is complete.
Oh crap, that takes me off an objective.
Yep, there is an objective up there. We'll see if it's important or not, though, at the end of turn 3. All right, I'm going to get some dice, and the Inceptors are going to be firing at the Ludas. All right, it's time for the Inceptors to fire their Assault Bolters at the Ludas. The command point has, of course, been spent on Grutt shields, and here's the roll, hitting on 3s. That looks really good from here. I only dropped 2. And your toughness 4, right?
Yep.
So this is 3s at AP -2. That was a little more pedestrian, but still not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 for each Grutt. So roll 10 dice. On 2s, the Grotts get mortal wounds. And on 1s, a Luda is slain.
I think I take saves first and then I do the Grotts, right?
No, it's just on a 2-up. It passes, it becomes a mortal wound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, no.
Got a couple of Ludas.
You did.
3 of them. Ooh. All right, 3 Ludas are down and 7 Grotts are down.
Don't want a command point now.
No? No command point? All right. We'll remove the models and be back with the charge phase, I think. I think that's all the shooting. All right, guys, the models have been removed. It's time for the charge phase. 2 command points have been spent on Descent of Angels. I get to roll 3d6 for my charge, and I'm declaring both the Ludas and the Grotts as the target. I feel like I have to because if I just charge the Grotts, on 3d6 it's almost guaranteed charging the Grotts. But I slaughter them, consolidate into the Ludas. They just fall back. I get smited. I get hit here. Stratagems are employed for big flamers. These guys jump out, jump on my veterans. And then I still have to deal with the Ludas. So
I want to spend. So I'm going to Overwatch.
You can Overwatch?
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it? You want to have a think and then we'll come back?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to decide whether we're going to Overwatch. The Orcs have decided to Overwatch. Number of shots?
The big
3. Okay, and we're not spending command points on more DACA? That's what we decided?
No.
Okay.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 18 shots from them, and then.
Okay, go ahead and grab the dice, and we will roll it out. Digging deep into the pockets here, the Grimdark dice.
Okay.
Got them?
See how this happens.
All right. 6s. 1.
2.
2. Oh, yep, you're right. 2.
No, 2 hits.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, lucky.
Yep.
Hey.
3 and a DACA. Beautiful. All right. 3s. Ooh. All right, and a lucky.
Okay, 2.
2. All right, AP -2.
Yep.
2 4-up saves. All right, I'm going to take them on, let's see, Power Sword in the middle. He fails. And then oh man, let's see. I don't want to take this guy because he's the closest, so I'm going to take it off the, Thunderhammer. He's okay. All right, so I lost 1 to Overwatch, and now I'm going to roll my charge. So I get 3d6. I don't want to use a command point to re-roll this, but I need a 12. All right, command point. All right.
Oh, God, okay.
All right, 14. That one gets in. So I have 1 command point left, but I got in. I will move them, and we'll be back. Okay, so the Vanguards got in, and they actually rolled pretty below average on that, but they managed to kill all but the Sergeant of the Ludas, and we didn't put any attacks into the Grotts. I'm pretty sure that morale is going to be a big problem for the Orcs in the next phase, but they do get some attacks back. And we've seen Grotts do damage to Marines before in this campaign, so I am not out of the woods yet. Oh, by the way, we did roll the custom mega cannon. Is that what it is? Yeah, custom mega cannon for this sergeant. Overwatch off screen. We forgot about it, and he actually hit and wounded twice. But I managed to make my 4-up storm shield saves. So thank the Emperor. All right, who's going first? The Luda?
Yeah, we'll just do Luda.
All right, Luda hitting on 3s, right?
Yep.
Lucky?
Might as well.
Might as well.
4s.
Lucky. What do we got? Nope. Okay, it's up to the Grotts.
They can do it.
It's up to the Grotts. They don't have enough attacks, but they are lucky.
Hitting on 5s.
Somehow, they get 3 hits.
Well,
Wounding on
6s.
6s, they're strength 2. All right. I swear to God. Okay, I swear to the Emperor. All right.
You're good.
Roll your morale. I'm sick of this crap.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay, that was for the Luda?
Yep.
Okay, yep, he's definitely gone. And the Grotts, they need a 1. And they got it. And they got it. They stay in the fight. Well, you'll have to fall back in order to shoot me now. So it is funny that Orcs won't shoot at someone who Grotts are in combat with. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, that was... All right.
That was pretty successful.
Yeah, no, that was... I destroyed the targets I wanted to destroy. The Grotts, I'm not too concerned about them, although maybe that will be my downfall. Who knows? I'm hoping you blow your head off with a smite.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm hoping for a double 1. Rivet cannons right here, but these guys, they're tough. 2-up armor save, 4-up invulnerable. They might survive, and they did their job. They got in there. So we'll be back with Orcs bottom of turn 2 next. The Orcs turn 2 movement phase is complete, and we've done some shuffling over here. So Weird Boy Gregory has moved back. I've been informed that he is not going to be there for very long. This truck has moved back. The War Boss is concerned about objectives secured and the Orcs that are inside. Although, your Dust Skulls, right? All your infantry are objective secured. Mm-hmm. So that includes the Storm Boys, which could come in big later. Who knows? We've maneuvered these buggies around a little bit, and this Morkanaut has scooted back over, and he has advanced, but he can draw a bead on the Vanguard Veterans. So they have a lot of fire coming in their way this turn. And this Shock Jump Dragster has moved back to defend the backside of the Morkanaut against Death Company. Death Company in your backside is a bad day. So, we're going to smite next, I think.
Yep.
All right. Yep, because if this smite goes well, yeah, the Vanguards have a lot of shots coming at them. They got their 4-up invul, but if you get this smite off, this could be a problem.
Yep.
We'll see.
Okay. So off on a 5.
All right. There's a 6.
Yep. No bonuses now. You killed all my guys.
I did.
All right.
D3.
Big 3.
3. Okay, one's dead and one's on 1 wound. So, yeah, that's about as bad as it could have gotten.
Okay.
Well, except for Super Smite.
He's going to jump himself.
Okay.
You get out of dodge.
That fails.
I need to command point that.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. He's staying. Well, I think the Vanguard aren't going to be there, but
Everything
it's
else.
still not good. Yeah, it's still not good that he's there. Okay. All right. We will come back with the Orcs shooting phase next. All right, everyone. It's time for the Morkanaut to make its debut. It advanced, so it's going to be hitting on 6s, but it still has a lot of shots, because I think just about everything's an assault weapon, right? Does it even have heavy weapons?
It does.
It does? Okay.
It's the custom Mega Zappa, which I can't fire.
Okay. All right. So we've got assault weapons. What are we starting with? I know this thing has quite a few.
Yes, the custom Mega Blaster. So assault 1, strength 8, minus 3, d6 damage.
Okay. All right. 6.
On a 5. Oh, yeah, it's on a 6. You're right.
Because he advanced. Okay. And decide where you want to use your lucky.
Yeah, it's
You have any flat 2 damage weapons?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, because I wonder if that'd be better. Because you have a d6 here. You could roll 1. I don't know. But your strength 8, so you're running on 2s. What do we got?
Yeah, no, we'll do that. Okay, 2 rocket launches. 1 hit, 1 deca.
All right, 1 hit.
And a lucky. Nope.
Okay.
All right, what are you going to use? AP minus 2.
All right. AP minus 2. I'm going to put it... well, I have to put it on the Lightning Claw. So, 5. Nope, fails. Lightning Claw is dead. He only had 1 wound left.
Flat 3 damage.
No, he's gone. He only had 1 wound left. Okay.
We only have 12. Well, we have 2 twin big shooters for 12 shots.
All right. 6s.
Yep.
Got a couple in there. And a lucky. Oh wait, you used that. Yep.
Didn't use it for the wound roll, so we'll see.
All right.
And 3s. Okay. No AP.
No AP? All right, I will put these on the power sword. Okay, take a wound. All right, so there goes that. Thank you, Storm Shield. All right, what's next?
Shotgun drags into there.
Okay. All right, these are hitting on 2s, right?
Yes.
Yeah, unbelievable. The Orcs can hit on 2s with anything.
Oh, it's Grotts.
Grotts.
That's why Grotts are firing it.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
And then...
2s again.
Yep.
All right. Power sword. Got it. Power sword.
Nice.
Ooh, all right.
And then the rocket.
This rocket. You haven't used your lucky. You don't need it.
No, it's... And then, because that's a 4 weapon skill. And...
Is it 2s again?
Yep. Trinket.
All right. Same thing. Force. Come on, baby. Oh, Storm Shields. 4-up Storm Shields are starting to look like 3-up Storm Shields.
Okay.
This is aggravating. This is aggravating. Are we going to spend the command point?
Well, we're definitely spending the command points. Do I want to put everything into the Vanguard Vets or shoot something upfield against the Inceptors?
Gotcha. I understand. So we're talking about the command point to make this a... make his flamer better, basically.
Yeah, it's called the Burning Highway.
Okay. And it's AP -1, you say?
Yep, shrink 5 AP -1.
All right, you got 3 wounds to get through. How many auto hits is it?
12.
It's just 12?
Yeah.
You're probably good. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but you're probably good. I have to make 12 3-up saves, and I only have 3 wounds left. I should die.
We'll do it.
Statistically.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to put the Grout Blast into him as well.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll make sure I die by the flamer. And then what's going into the Inceptors?
The Rivet Cannon.
Okay. Got it. That's going to hurt. I hate that thing.
10, 11, 12. All right, 12 auto hits.
All right.
On 3s.
Oh, that's right. You have to wound. Oh, wow. Nice.
Nah, I'm going to save it.
11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 dice in my hand. And so I got to get 2 more. Sorry for the crazy camera, guys. And, well, I got to do them one at a time because of the power sword. So, 3. All right, I made it. I failed. And so now we can do all the rest of them on the Thunder Hammer. And he's dead. He's very dead. Okay, so there they go, as expected. And
Grout Blast just shoots their corpse.
yeah. Yep, at least I didn't die by a Grout Blaster. Okay, let's do the Rivet Cannon. What do we got?
6 shots.
These aren't hitting on 2s, are they?
No, these are hitting on 4.
Okay,
Yeah, hitting
you got
on
it?
4s.
Here, it's right here.
Okay. And lucky. Oh, okay, drop 2.
3s.
And 2 Dakas.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I
2.
almost forgot that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, okay. My Inceptors are going to have a real problem here. Okay,
Yep, and then winning on 3s.
all right. Lucky.
Yep.
AP -2?
Yep.
All right, 4 of them?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 4 5s. I have 5. Ah, crap. There we go. I had a wound die in my hand. 5s. I make 1. That's 6 damage. Well, with 3 wounds, so 2 of them are dead. And 1 of them is left alive. Okay. Is that the shooting?
No, we can shoot the truck.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And he didn't advance.
Nope. So we'll do the 3 shots from the twin big shooter first.
Okay.
Actually, that's it. Because if not, I was going to throw pistols into here as well.
Got it. Okay. So we got those shots going to the Inceptors. The last Inceptor.
Yep, hitting on 5s. Lucky. Nope.
Okay, 1 hit.
Oops.
P3.
Oops.
Thankfully. All right. Wonderful. That's the end of the Orc's turn, I think. Yeah, there's no charges. Okay, so I'm going to remove those 2 Inceptors, and that was pretty successful. You got rid of the Vanguards, you got rid of 2 of the Inceptors, so we kind of traded blows there. I don't know if that was worth it for me, but that's what happened. So we'll be back. Tears of Baal, turn 3, next. Tears of Baal, turn 3 movement phase is complete, and there was confusion in the ranks. I thought about bringing in the Death Company, but I kind of want to wait to know what the objective is so we can see what happened. I moved these suppressors up, and I think I'm going to target one of these buggies, and I'm going to try to charge this truck with the Vanguard Veterans and try to wrap this up a little bit or kill the truck. Or I might try to shoot it with the suppressors. I have not decided yet, but I think I misplayed these guys. I got them out of position, and now I'm paying for it, so we'll see what happens. I moved these Inceptors up, or the Inceptor up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably, I don't know, I might shoot at him, try to get you to use Grutt shields. But with only one Inceptor, I don't know why you'd waste the command point. So, and these guys back here have stayed still. So now the biggest thing I have to consider is target priority. I'm not sure what I'm going to shoot at. I have a better chance of killing this because it has fewer wounds and doesn't have ramshackle. But this right here, it would be nice to crack it open. However, I am afraid of this angle down here, that Morkanaut. So we'll see what I decide. We'll come back in the shooting phase. All right, I decided to fire the suppressors at the custom booster blaster, and I did 3 wounds. That's what you were looking at right there. So we have 3 6-up saves. This thing has 8 wounds, and you make 2 of them. Okay, that's what we're doing now. All right, so I'm gonna fire. Oh my god! All right, I guess I'm just gonna shoot your custom booster blaster with my Inceptors. Are you gonna use Grutt shields?
How many shots is it?
6, and your toughness 6, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 3s, 5s, and AP -1.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3s.
Nice.
That was pretty good. I need that roll again, eh? And then 1 wound, AP -1.
5 up.
All right,
5 wounds.
takes another wound. That's it. That's the end of the shooting phase. I'm going to try to charge this truck with the Vanguard Veterans. And I need an 11. Okay, that is good enough. I'll move them in, and we'll be back. I decided to charge the Grotts as well because why not? I would never forgive myself if these things won the game for the Orcs. So 4 attacks, 2 base, actually 3 base because he's Sergeant, and then 1 for Shock Assault, 1 for Savage Echoes. 3s and 2s.
That's good.
Alright, yep, that's a good start.
Did you roll 5 ones?
And 2s, I tried.
You rolled 2 ones.
Yeah, AP -1. So 6 of them vulnerable saves,
Yeah.
3 of them.
Hey, one's alive!
Somehow. Man, at least you have to make a, at least you have to
Can I just
make.
hit back right quick?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Nope.
It's a 4, okay. Are they lucky?
Yes, they are.
Yep, they're lucky.
And
Putting on 6s.
another one? Nope.
Lucky? Yeah, you're still lucky, guy. All right,
Wait, Pete.
here it comes.
Please. Oh.
Thank the Lord. All right, now
Emperor.
thank the Emperor. He is Lord. So I'm going to hit the truck with my Vanguard Veterans. I'm going to get the dice, and you can see down here that I have positioned them where they cannot be seen by the Morkanaut. Those barrels are somehow stopping that giant war machine, but no line of sight. I'll get the dice and be right back. All right, so we did the attacks for the Vanguard Veterans off camera, and they did not kill the truck. There was some pretty... Everyone rolled pretty well, except for the axes, which were most of the attacks, and they didn't do anything. So the truck is still alive, and so is one of the Grotts. So that was a pretty lame charge phase. I really need to... I need to hope my Death Company are going to come in and do something, because this is looking iffy for the tiers. Although that depends on the objective.
Mm-hmm.
And I did achieve one thing here. These Orcs that have objectives secured are not mobile anymore. Mm-hmm. They have to do something to either fall back, they got to get out, they got to do something. So no biggie. It was a little disappointing, but that's okay. There's a lot of game left to play. I didn't spend any command points this turn. So bottom of turn 3 is coming up next. So as soon as the Orcs are done, we're going to roll to see which...
Let's take a morale test.
Oh yeah, the Grutt has taken morale test.
Are you
gonna get another one? These Grotts are heroes. How unfortunate. All right, well at least we'll have to fall back to shoot him. All right, we'll be back in Orcs bottom of turn 3 next. The Orcs have completed their movement phase, and the boys have jumped out of this truck, and then the truck has fallen back. Weird Boy Will and these buggies have shifted a little bit, also fallen back with the Grutt. We wanted to remain in combat, but we figured that if the Inceptor, which he probably would, kill the Grutt in this turn, he'd jump on Weird Boy Will next turn, and that would not be good, unless the Weird Boy got him with a smite, but we'll see if that happens soon. The Morkanaut has shifted over, and its protective Shock Jump Dragsta, keeping the Deep Strike Denial bubble intact, has moved back with him. So that was the movement phase. I don't think I missed anything, and we're going to start shooting.
Yep.
Or, I mean, we're going to smite.
Yep, we're going to smite.
Yep.
That'll be the first thing.
Into the Inceptor, of course. Oh, that's a super smite.
We're going to keep that, though.
Okay. And
Takes 2
3.
more.
That's D6.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was for him.
Oh, it's for him? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he
That was
takes-
2. Okay. Got it. And now the Inceptor
Yep.
will take D6. So 3 up, he's dead. And there it is. He takes 6. He is torched. Green energy flies out of his eyes as he is burned to a crisp. Okay. Any other spells that you want? Or any other psychic powers, I should say? Playing too much D&D.
Can I think right quick?
Yep, we'll be back. Okay, it's time for the Orc Shooting Phase. Oh, real quick, we did jump Weird Boy Will over here. So he rolled an 11, so he almost got himself again with the perils, but it wasn't meant to be. So a command point has been spent on the sticky bombs. So we have 10 orcs here. One of them could not get out. There was not enough space. So we're gonna throw 9 sticky bombs and 1 tank buster bomb grenade. Okay. All right, and the tank bust is basically a crack missile. And what's the range on the sticky bomb grenades?
6 inches.
6? Okay, you're within 6 of all of them. Then I was checking to see if it was 3. Some of them wouldn't be able to
Sorry,
throw.
I just can't remember if it's D3 or D6 for the sticky bombs.
That's all right. Check them. We're gonna check and see if it's D3 or D6, and we'll be right back. Time for the bombs to be thrown. It's D6. We rolled 9 D6, and we got 32. Right. All right. Here's 32 hitting on 5s.
With
Oh.
Dacus.
With Dacas. Yeah, so there's a lot of Dacas. There's a lot of 1s and 2s, though. So go ahead and count them out and re-roll the Dacas. We'll be back with the wound roll. Wounding on 5s. We have this many hits after the Dacas. That was less good of a roll, but you still have several in there.
3, 4,
Actually,
5,
never mind.
6.
That was
7.
7? Yeah, that wasn't bad at all in the end. 7 2-up saves.
Save them all.
All right, save them all. Fantastic. That worked out.
Okay. We can do the twin big shooter here. Oh, wait, tank buster.
Got to do the tank buster. Yep.
All right, D3. Yeah, I'll
For
take
2.
Yep.
Okay.
It's on
Or
a-
for 1. Excuse me.
It's on a 5. Hits. Wounds on a 2. Wounds AP minus 3.
AP minus 3. All right, I am going to take it on one of the chain swords. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, chain sword. If I survive, I'm going to want him against the buggies. And he fails.
D6 damage.
D6. All right. For
I can
1.
reroll 1 to use a damage die.
Okay, it's your lucky 5. All right, one of the chain swords is dead. I'll remove them. And we're firing the rivet cannon
Now we
next.
do the big shootout.
He fell back.
You're right. Thank you.
Yep, no
No,
worries.
we're gonna spend another CP.
Okay, we'll just roll right into it then.
Yep, to do the thing I did last time, the burning highway.
Okay.
Okay. Wounding on 3s.
All right, strength 5 versus toughness 4.
Oh god, that's not good. I'm lucky.
Lucky.
That was a 3, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
I picked up a 3, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Let's just check the footage. We'll be right back. Nope, we're good. He picked up a 2. So 7 AP minus 1. I have 7 3-up saves. Actually, I have to do these all individually. So I guess I'll do the chain sword. He takes a wound. He's dead. All right, that's not a good start. And we'll go on the power axe. Power axe. He has a storm shield, so 3s are good. Okay, power axe made all of them. So I lost another chain sword. That's all right. And what do we got next?
We'll do
The actual rivet cannon? Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Hitting on 4s.
And you used your... No, you didn't use your lucky. Oh, that's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
You didn't need it on the flamer ones. So 2 hits.
Yep.
You did use your lucky on the wound roll, didn't you? Or is that... Am I thinking of a different unit? Let's roll to see if we need it.
I used it on the wound roll.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, for the flamer.
Got it. So this is 3s. Strength 6, I think. One wound.
AP minus 2.
All right. That has to be on the axe again. That's a 4. Okay, the storm shields hold firm. All right.
Blast.
Grot blast. All right.
It's
Now I know fear.
It's on a 2.
Now I'm afraid.
It's wounds on,
Probably at least a 5.
yeah.
Oh, there's a 6.
No AP.
All right. Same. The axe. Okay. Man. This guy's wielding his shield properly. He's gonna have to train the other guys. All right. Is that all the shooting?
Yeah, this is out of range. That's out of range. Everything. That's all the shooting. Yeah.
Out of range, out of line of sight. Okay. All right. We'll come back. I imagine there's gonna be a charge.
Yeah. I mean, I can just roll it and then I can move them.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll it. And then they're in. Fantastic. We'll be back in the fight phase. All right, the Orcs have piled in right here. They're going to attack. We're doing the rolls over here because we have more space. So let's get it right down here.
Okay.
All right, these are just the choppas.
On 3s.
All right, yep, 3s and 4s. There's the roll. Wounding on 4s. Looks a little average, a little below average. I'm not sure. All right, 8.
8. OAT.
6, 7, 8. Okay. I have to roll these one at a time because of the storm shields. So here's an axe. Good. These are 2-ups, by the way, guys. All right. This is going well. This is going. All right. There's a wound. There's a dead one. Other axe. Okay. So I lost one of the axes. That 2 wounds is fantastic. And now the power claw.
Yep.
Hit on 4s.
Yep.
Ooh. And a lucky.
Thank God.
And 2s.
Take him -3.
It's the axe again because he's the only storm shield left.
What is that?
Come on, what is it? It's a 5. Oh no! All right, the Space Marines are going to be able to hit back, so I'm going to get the dice, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, so I rolled the lightning claws and the power axe and killed 3 orcs. So that's kind of amazing. Rolled a lot of 2s to hit, but that's what happens in dice games. So I think that's the end of the turn. Well, do you have to take a morale test?
Yeah, I lost 3. Leadership 7.
You're good.
Yep.
7 and 7. Fantastic. Okay. There we go. That's how it works. So now we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Now we roll to see. You want to do it or do you want me to?
1, 2, 3. I do it. 4, 5, 6. You do it.
Okay. I make the roll. So this is the objective that counts. I'll roll it on the bridge. Number 4. Let's find it. Wait, it's right here. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that's not good for the Orcs. Yeah, number 6 is over there. It's upside down.
I was hoping it was 2.
If it was number 2 over here, that would have been a real problem for the tiers. But now the tiers have lucked out, and they've gotten this roll right here. It's their turn next. Death Company may be inbound. Tears of Baal turn 4 movement phase is complete, and you'll notice that there is no Death Company on the board. There's no good spot to put them. In fact, this Grutt is screening me out big time right now. And there's no reason to go over here anymore and drop them because the objective's over here. So I guess I'm going to wait till turn 5. They'll come in at the last moment, swoop in, and we'll see what happens. So this is going to be a brief turn. These guys have advanced. They got 1s and 2s, so didn't move too far, but they're going to move towards this objective. And the suppressors have stayed still for the first time since turn 1, or at least one of the units. And they are going to fire down here at the custom boosted blaster that has 5 wounds remaining. So let's see if we can take him down. After that, there's just the assault phase right here. And you get to go first because it's my turn.
Oh, okay.
So that, unless you roll horribly again. Actually, you know what? I thought I got to go first. I might fall back. I need to think about this for a second before I shoot. All right, we're back. Yes, I did fall back in the end with these guys. Definitely was still in the 8th edition mode of being able to go first during my turn. So we didn't do anything or go anywhere, so it didn't make a difference. I also rolled the morale check off camera for them. They rolled a 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. That's less than 8. They are good. So now it is time for these suppressors. They are going to fire down, as mentioned, at the custom boosted blaster. So 3s and 3s. All right, that's pretty good. Drop 2 and 3s again. 2 wounds, so he will not die.
Okay.
6 is AP -2. All right, he takes 2. So that's it. That is the end of the Tears of Baal turn. So it is bottom of turn 4 for the Orcs. Next, Space Marines are pulling back around this objective, trying to keep the hangar bay doors open as they see their brothers coming in to reinforce them, and the Orcs are converging on the same spot. These boys have moved up here, lining up a charge against these Vanguards or the Suppressor if either of them are left alive in that phase. We got the truck didn't really move. I think they stayed still, shifted a little bit. Yep. Moved up here with the custom boosted blast and the shock jump dragster. Both shock jump dragsters rolled less than they rolled a 1 and a 2 on their advance rolls, so they did not get to deep strike. The war boss wanted to, but that's just what happened. Their engines, they haven't been moving around a lot. Their engines got cold, I guess. I don't know. The Morkanaut has shifted forward. It is not advanced, and I believe that's it. The Storm Boys have not come down yet. So, all right, that's what we've got. Do you know where you want to start shooting? Yeah, and Weird Boy Will has gotten in the Morkanaut, and the Big Mech has gotten out. So that is the last bit of movement. So there's no psychic phase this turn. You ready to shoot?
No.
No?
Think for a quick.
All right, we'll be back after a think. It's time for the Orc Shooting Phase to start. So we are going to begin with the Big Mech. He can draw a bead all the way across here to the Suppressor, and that's all he can see, so we're starting with him first. D6 shots for 4, okay. 2d6 strength. This is the money shot right here. 5, okay. I mean, I am toughness 4, so you're wounding on 3s.
I'll take it.
4 shots, and you're hitting on 5s, right?
Yep.
Okay. 4 shots hitting on 5s, and a DACA. And a lucky. Okay, so 2 hits. That's good. You have 3 dice in your hand.
3 hits. There's 2 6s and
And a 4.
4. Oh,
Yeah,
I say 5, my bad.
Yep.
Okay, and
It's
then
all good.
On 3s.
3s.
2 wounds, AP minus 5.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh, yeah,
He only has 2
2
wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there goes that Suppressor. Good. Next.
Okay, I gotta look his stats up. Right?
Okay, we'll be back. For the first time, the Morkanaut gets to open up with its big gun. It's firing at these 2 Vanguard Veterans hanging out on the gantry. What do we say, 3d3 shots? All right, heavy 3d3.
I'll take it.
6 shots, all right, not bad. Yep, respectable, as they say.
Yep. All right, hitting on 5s.
2 hits and a lucky. Oh, it's a DACA. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, 4 shots. This is strength 8, wounding on 2s. And you don't need a reroll. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And AP minus 3?
Yep.
Okay, so
D6 damage power.
D6. All right, I'm going to go on the power axe because he has a storm shield. Made it. Made it. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, don't roll a 1.
Roll 2.
Okay, he rolled a 2. He's dead. There is 1 Vanguard veteran. The sergeant remains. Okay?
All right, 12 shots from the twin big shooter.
All right,
Or 2 twin big shooters.
that makes sense to me.
All right.
All right, this guy, the remaining guy has no storm shield, so these will be 3-up saves.
Hitting on 5s with a...
Is that a DACA or a lucky?
That was a deck. I used the look.
Okay.
On the other
Oh, that's right. Yep, my bad. You're good.
2 hits.
2, all right, and then 3s again. Strength 5 or toughness 4.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, all right. 3s. He's on 1 wound left. All right, there he is. Got it. Okay, what do we have next? You need to think?
We'll try the twin big shooter from here into him.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah, he's pointed down here at this truck. All right, here we go. And a DACA.
Nope, 1 hit.
All right, that's all you need. What do we got? 2? Nope. Lucky. Yep, you're right. Lucky.
Did I use my lucky on the
Hit?
roll?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see. And then
And wound. All right, no wound though. All right, 3 up. It's cocked. All right, we'll re-roll. 4. All right, he made it. What do we got next?
he's in pistol range, right?
Yeah, it's a 9-inch charge, so 12-inch pistol, right?
Yep.
Yep. So it looks like probably 5 of them.
Yeah.
We can measure if we need to, but yeah, we'll start with 5.
Well, let's see. No, 6 inches. They're outside grenade range. So
Yeah.
5 pistols.
Okay.
Or sluggers. 1 hit.
You gonna lucky one of those?
I did lucky that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 hit.
No wounds until
No
no.
wound.
Okay. All right. Veteran sergeant is staying in the fight. All right. Do you need to think? Grutt? Oh
He
no.
advanced his pistol.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm not sure he can see him either, but that's okay. I'm glad he can't.
I'm gonna spend 1 CP on Burning Highway again. He's just within 12 inches.
Okay. Firing at him.
Yep.
Got it. And this is 12 auto hits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're rolling to wound here as soon as we get all the dice, and this is strength 5 if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
All right, so 3s. This is probably the end of this veteran, but perhaps.
The cannon is going to go up range.
Okay, that's all right. We can do that after this.
All right. Wounding on
3s.
lucky.
All right. I have 5 dice in my hand, so he's dead. He's very dead. Okay. All right, he's gone. I am I'm glad you spent the CP on that, but not glad that he died.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a wash.
Okay. Should there
All
be a can upstream?
At the infiltrators or the intercessors? They're both objective secured. There's 4 left in the intercessor squad, 5 in the infiltrator.
Infiltrators.
Okay.
Their deep strike denial's crappy.
That's true. That's true.
Alright, force. I didn't reroll a hit. 3 hits.
Alright.
Did we reroll? So, freeze.
You did reroll a wound. Yeah, you
I know I
did.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, just one.
Only one?
Take
Okay.
minus 2.
5 up save. Come on, power armor. Nope. Okay. Alright, and that's flat 2 damage, right?
Yep.
I lose an infiltrator. I will move them in a minute. And is that...
No, shock jump.
That's right, the shock jump. Okay.
I'm just trying to think if I want to try to kill that suppressor or no. That's on sick. We're gonna shoot everything into the infiltrator squad.
Okay. All right. Hitting on 2s.
Yep. 2 hits.
Wounding on 2s. Strength 8, right?
Yep.
AP minus 3. 8 6s. Yeah, they're dead. Or D6 damage, right? Okay. So dead. Okay, that's 3 infiltrators gone. And you still have your rocket, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
This hits on 4 hits, and it wounds on. Didn't reroll, so I can use my wound roll. Yeah, that wounds AP minus 3.
Was it AP minus 2 or 3 for the rocket? We gotta check. We'll be back. It's AP minus 2. The Emperor protects. All right. That's 3 infiltrators done. What do we got next?
I think that's all.
Yeah, there's no charges anymore. They're gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
in charge. Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. I'll make a morale check. They lost 3. They still have their sergeant, so I need to roll. Okay, good. I rolled a 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. It's less than 8. That's the last time I checked. Okay. All right. It's turn 5 for the tiers now. It's the last turn, so I will definitely be bringing in my death company finally, and we'll see if the Orcs can get the objective. Tears of Baal turn 5 movement phase is finished, and the Death Company have finally made their arrival on the battlefield. This Grutt, in the end, didn't scream me out too much. I'm a tiny bit further away from these buggies than I'd like to be, but them's the breaks. I'm probably going to use Descent of Angels later on in the charge phase, give them 3d6. That should be good to go. And Keldorn came down over here. I'm going to try to get rid of these Orcs. He has an 8-inch rerollable charge with the Red Thirst and his own ability, Fury Unbound, which is a pretty awesome name. And the big part of this, I moved the suppressor over here to take the objective, but also we talked off screen a couple turns ago, and anyone on the ground right underneath this would also hold the objective. And these infiltrators rolled a 6 on their advance, so they moved 13 inches and got the objective underneath with objective secured. So that could be a big deal. The intercessors have just moved, so they'll be firing their weapons. Honestly, I'm gonna fire at that Grutt. I can't let that thing live. I cannot let the opportunity for Hero Grutt to be a thing. That meme will be crushed under the volleys of bolter rounds. All right, that's the movement phase. Shooting phase is gonna be fairly quick, so I'm just gonna start right now. First thing, suppressor into this custom boosted blaster with 3 wounds left. He's got 3 shots hitting on 4s, and that's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, that's 2 wounds. AP minus 2. So you need to make 1 of these 6s.
No.
Explode? Or command point?
No.
He does not explode.
I only got 1 command point left.
Got it. Okay, all right. Well, that was good right there. Okay, I'm happy for that. And now it is time for the intercessors to fire at this lone Grutt. They only get 4 shots because they moved, and he's more than 15 inches away. Hitting on 3s. That's only 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Thankfully. And AP minus 1, so 6 up invulnerable saves. No.
You ended his party.
Okay. I did, and I'm not particularly sad. Oh, Lamartis has a bolt pistol he is going to fire at the Orcs. He hits, and that's not a wound. Okay. All right. I do believe that's it. I don't really... Oh, wait, I got bolt pistols on all these Death Company. I don't know why they even...
Range?
12 inches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yep, definitely. Maybe the guys in the back aren't. So I'll fire 6 of them. We'll measure and see if there's any more. So I've got 3 hits so far, wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
4.
Okay. I think I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay with being out of range on a couple of them. I'm not too concerned about that. That's it. That was very successful, and I'm ready to move right into the charge phase. So I'm gonna start with my boy right here, Guardian Kaldorn. Can he go into this mob of orcs on his own? Remember, with Red Thirst, it's an 8-inch rerollable charge. That's a 6. And that's a 9. Oh, my word. And 2 command points on a 3d6 charge for the Death Company into this buggy. That's 12. We'll move them and come back. We have moved our units in, and we're going to start with the Death Company. I was able to get all but 1 in there. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for this for a long time. That's how many Power Fist attacks I get. 25 of them. And I should have picked the dice up before. You mind helping me out? I know that's kind of salt in the wound. No, not those. Those are Thunderhammers.
6 Thunderhammers, right?
5. So 1. There we go. Oh, that didn't work either. All right. You can tell we're a team. All right.
Sure.
Here we go. 4s. I've rolled better before, but I see a fair few in there. Probably enough. There's a bunch of 3s. All right, and strength 8 versus toughness 6. This is 2s because of Red Thirst. And okay, I made up for it right there. That is a lot of 6s you need. This is flat 2 damage apiece. 3, 4, 5, 10, 12 wounds. At AP minus enough.
7.
That's 10 damage.
Yeah.
By 10, I mean 12. Okay. Does he blow up?
I really hope so.
Don't do it. No. Okay. All right. There's that. That went very well. Now it's time for Kaldorn using Lamarty's rules. I need to check. I think he has 4 base attacks, but I'm not sure. Guardian Kaldorn is up. He has 8 attacks. 5 base, 1 for Shock Assault, 1 for Savage Echoes, and 1 for Black Rage. He is a beast. Hitting on 2s. Let's avoid the 1s. All right. I rolled 2 1s, so the squad will not be wiped, at least not by his Crozius. This is going to be winning on 2s. I think he's strength 7, and then with Red Thirst, whoop, camera, there we go. 2s and 5 at AP minus enough. So 6s.
4 die.
Only 4. Okay. A little disappointing, but he still killed 4 orcs. That's good. All right, we'll get some dice and
Hit back.
hit back. We got 6 attacks from the boys coming up.
All right.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Lucky.
No, not for this.
Oh, that's right. It's a squad. Yeah, I keep switching. Yeah, thinking the knob's a different unit, but I'm just trying to trick you. All right.
You will not succeed.
4.
wounds.
Oh no. All right. 4 3-up saves.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound. All right. He's only got 3 left. Oh, 6-up. Feel no pain from being Death Company. Okay. Takes a wound.
All right.
Here's the claw.
Ooh.
That's 3 hits. That's not good. 2s.
Sorry, sometimes I get excited and I think I'm Goths.
Oh, the guy.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah.
And 2s.
Right.
3 AP minus 3.
3 Rosaria saves for the Emperor. Oh, he fails 2. That's really bad. You need to not roll 2 1s.
I can re-roll that because I'm lucky.
He's already dead.
Salt.
He's really dead. Okay, so 5 6s coming up. No, 0 6s. Okay, he has fallen. That's actually quite disappointing. I'm upset about that. All right, and those objectives secured guys are still alive for your turn, which is really bad. Well, you need to pass your morale.
Oh, yeah.
So you have leadership. Well, you have leadership 3, because you have 3 orcs.
Oh no, they still have base 7.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you lost 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so
oh,
roll.
sorry, 6.
You lost 6.
So I lost 4.
Oh, leadership 6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You lost 4.
2 up, they're okay.
Okay. On 2, below 2.
Below 2.
5's a fail.
So
Oh no.
1 runs away.
Okay. And now 1s and 2s. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ah,
2 6s. Okay. All right. So we lose 1 more orc, but there are still 2 left. I'll remove that model in a moment. Okay. Well, this is the orc's final turn. We'll see what happens. The Orcs movement phase in turn 5 is almost complete. The Storm Boys have come down over here. They're 9 inches away from the Suppressor and 12 inches away from the Infiltrators. And we've had an advance roll right here for this Shock Jump Dragster. Finally, it's made a deep strike, jumping over.
Doesn't take a mortal wound, sorry about that.
No big deal. He rolled a 3 over there off camera. Does not take a mortal wound when he does it. Let's see, what else happened? This truck shifted a little. Morkanaut moved over here. We jumped out with our characters on this side. And the reason I said that this isn't over yet is because we measured. These guys need a 4 on their advance roll to get within 3 of that objective. And to tie for it, well, we got objective secured down here with 2 guys in this unit. Objective secured with these guys, and then I suppose the Suppressor would break that tie. So that's what we've got going on. But the Orcs need this roll to go off if they want it. Or I guess they do have another shot with a 9-inch charge into this guy. So yeah, if this fails, don't shoot him.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the game right here. Although the Orcs are looking to be in a really good position. Right now, they're back to a 2-up to escape the planet. If the tiers take this, it'll be a 3-up. But you ready to roll?
Yep.
All right, let's get this advance roll for the boys.
Command point.
Command point. All right, we have one more command point after this, but we saved it for this moment. All right, what do we got? It's a 3. Oh, they don't make it. Okay. All right. Well,
I kind of wish I hadn't now instead of just charged it. That's all good.
that's okay. You have another option to charge. All right. Well, we'll move those guys and we'll come back in the shooting phase, the all-important shooting phase now. Time for the Orc Psychic phase. The mech is going to get dejumped, so he can also take shots at the Infiltrators.
7. That's a perils.
That's a perils. Command point? You have 1 left. Do we want to? I mean,
need that.
You might need it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you roll a 3-up, he's dead.
Oh.
Do you want to command point that? That's a meme. That's a meme from somewhere else. No worries. Okay, that was so close. All right, the jump fizzles. It does not happen. Although I do not think you're going to need all that. I'm going to use transhuman physiology on them, but I don't think with all the DACA coming into them, I think the Infiltrators are not long for the world. But then you have to make your charge.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we going to do? You got to think, or are we going to...
Quick thinking then.
Okay. All right, it's time for the Morkanaut to shoot. We fired with the truck, and the big shoot actually hit 3 times, but with transhuman physiology and making saves, the Infiltrators were fine. So, you ready?
Yep.
Got your dice? All right, big Zappa first.
Yep, 3d3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay. Hitting on 5s.
Yep.
6s are DACAs. Oh boy. Lucky. And DACA. Okay, 2 hits.
I can do it.
Winning on 4-ups.
Oh, that's right.
Transhuman somehow works against big Zappas.
Nice.
Uh-oh. AP minus.
3.
I need 6s. They're dead. Wait, D6s.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
Dead.
Dead. Okay. That's the end of the Infiltrators. Are you going to shoot anymore, or are you going to charge that guy? Oh, wait, no. We talked about this. You just need to shoot him.
Yeah. But I put everything into... Yeah.
You did, yeah. You have pistols over here.
Yeah.
And then you can shoot him and then charge him if that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably should have split fire, but that's risky.
It is risky.
So,
All right, well, all right.
Okay. Yeah, because they're definitely outside of 6 inches, so no grenades.
No.
Right, 2 sluggers. Lucky.
1 hit.
And a wound.
Wait, only 1 slugger?
2 sluggers here.
2 sluggers? Oh, them. They advanced. Those are pistols.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep, it's all good. I thought you were talking about... I was like, 2 pistols in there. Okay. Yeah, no, we're back. We're back.
It's all right.
It's all good.
DACA.
1 hit and a DACA. Lucky. It's a DACA. Oh, what's that? 3 hits?
Yeah,
Man,
sometimes
okay.
Orc shooting.
It's crazy. It's just how it all rolls into each other. 4s to wound. I need you to fail these. Lucky.
No, he'll live.
He's gonna live. All right, 3-up save. He fails. He has 1 wound left. There's 1 wound holding this. All right, it's time for your charge.
Yeah.
If you make this charge, it's hard to believe he'll survive if you make the charge. I have a command point, so I'm gonna Overwatch.
Yeah, imagine.
No. I'm going to save that for an armor save. In fact, I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to use my last command point on that armor save I just failed. All right, still a 1. It was meant to be. I have no more command points to make bad decisions with. All right, 9-inch rollable charge for the game, for the finale.
Yes!
It's a 10. Oh, my God. All right, we'll move them and come back. So I know it appears that the Orcs have won. They seem to control this objective. But what we have to remember is that these are Blood Angels. And this is a Sergeant. 3 attacks base, 1 for shock assault, 1 for savage echoes. He has 5 attacks at AP -1. So it is conceivable that the Orcs whiff and the suppressor sergeant is able to destroy all of them. Unlikely, but we're rolling. Stranger things have happened. All right, you ready? 15 attacks hitting on 3s. It's not bad. Got your lucky. All right. It's not looking good for the Space Marines.
Only need 1. Only need 1.
All right, 4s to wound. Strength 4 versus toughness 4. It's not the best, but it's probably enough. 6. All right, 6 3-up saves, no command points.
Oh no!
He made them all. Oh no!
Command point.
For what?
Oh, wound roll.
For wait, you have a luck. Did you make a lucky, or did you do all your wounds? Did you use your lucky roll?
I don't know if I did.
I don't think you used a lucky roll for a wound. I swear to God. I swear to the Emperor. I still made it. I'm good. Well, I guess you could technically command point another one of the wound rolls.
Yeah.
I hope you fail for making me
Oh,
go through
God.
this. Okay. Oh, my word. Okay. Oh, does the Emperor protect? Here we go. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. I only got 4 hits. But you could fail morale.
I could.
And I wound on 3s because of Red Thirst.
Oh no.
That's 4 6s. Oh, my word.
And I used my command point.
You did. All right. You need some 6s here. You need a Yahtzee of them. You got 1. That's 3 dead.
Mm-hmm.
And what's their leadership?
6.
Roll. Roll a 6. You failed. That's a 7. You lost 3. All right. So you lose. All right. So
I'm not below half strength.
yes, you are. So 3 died
Uh-huh.
to my attacks. 1 just died to morale.
On a 1 or a 2, he runs away.
On a 1 or a 2, he runs. And you don't have objectives secured, so we're
I do
tied.
have objectives.
Oh, he does? Oh, that's right. Your death skulls. Yeah, all your infantry do. On a 1 or a 2. Ah, dang it. All right. That was so close. That was way closer than I expected. Okay. With that, guys, we'll be back. Okay, so the casualties have been removed. The dust never settles when the Orcs are around, but that's okay. So we've shaken on a good campaign, and this was crazy. I know it was a roller coaster for me, up and down. I don't know. I need to get better at 40k, but also you played well, and the Orcs are the Orcs, man. Those DACAs and just, I don't know, the whole shenanigans with them.
I'm lucky sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. It's because you always wear blue. I don't get it. Maybe I should try that.
I wore blue pants today.
We know. We can tell. Although I wore blue pants as well.
And a blue shirt, but you're not Orcs.
That's right. So it doesn't count for me. All right. Anyway, enough of that bull crap. So we got one more roll to make. So the Orcs won this mission. The Orcs won almost all the missions. The Tiers only won a couple missions in the entire campaign, but that's okay. And that means you've earned a 2-up to escape. If you roll a 1, the Waaagh is swallowed in its own warp shenanigans as it tries to get out. At this point, the Tears of Baal, there's more teleport popping. The jump packs are activated. They're flying out the closing hangar doors on this side. The Orcs have driven them from the field. And now, as the Echo of Blood recovers its warriors, the Orcs will make their attempt to escape Where are you going to roll, War Boss? Are we going to roll on the bridge? We're going to roll right here next to the
actually.
Morkanaut? Okay. What are we going to do? All right. On a 2-up, the Orcs escape, and Grutt's Waaagh continues to what? Continues to Waaagh through the stars. The Emperor.
No!
You know, if you're still watching, God love you. That was unbelievable. The Tears of Baal, despite getting smoked, basically for 10 straight missions, with a couple exceptions, I won't lie, have been victorious. Although they don't know it, the Orc ship disappears in a cloud of warp energy, leaving pieces of it behind, body parts, human and Orc, of course, and who knows where they went. They are definitely out of the story for now, but were they destroyed? It's hard to say. Tears of Baal don't know, and honestly, they're not concerned about it right now. If Grutt and Weird Boy Gregory ever return, they will have learned their lessons from this. And lessons were taught by the Orcs, that is for sure. So, War Boss, is there anything you'd like to say? He's not happy right now.
I have nothing to say. Gork and Mork screwed me. They did.
I think the Emperor protects. All right, guys, we are here. I know that you're watching this directly after the events of the final mission, but it's actually the next day for us. We haven't really touched the board much at all. So we're just here to do a little kind of after-action report, basically, because this was the longest campaign I've done so far and finished. 10 missions, so that was pretty crazy. Had a lot of fun with the Orcs of the Unexpected Waaagh and Grutt's Waaagh, or is it Weird Boy Gregory's Waaagh? We'll never know. Or, well, not in this series anyway. So, plans for the Orcs, don't have them ironed out yet, but they did roll their 1, as you can see. The die is there, and you probably heard the War Boss's sigh. So, I'm going to let you start off, War Boss. What'd you think of the whole campaign? And you can start wherever you want. It doesn't matter. But how was your journey with the Orcs? That, by the way, are now yours. Mm-hmm. It was my army, and the War Boss has decided he had a little too much fun, and has wrested them from me.
Indeed. So, first off, I had a crap ton of fun with it. The Orcs are, I think what I enjoy about them more than the Templars a lot of times is you can have a lot more fun with them and stays in the narrative. Like, you're not breaking out from what they are, because they are very memeable in a sense. And there again, the Orcs are just random. Like, you can't go in, you either bring a crap ton of units and that's how you kind of win, because they're not super reliable in a lot of ways. So you just have to embrace the silliness that is the Orcs. So yes, that one was heartbreaking. 10 missions, kicking the crap out of the chapter master here several times, getting my butt kicked a couple times as well. I mean, that happens. And I went in there thinking, like, it's a 2-up. Okay, it's like a 2-up armor save. It's not going to be
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was heartbreaking.
We were saying it'll bring a Terminator tears right there, that roll. So
I mean, this last match was, I won pretty handily on the bridge, but out in the hangar, it was down to the last dice roll.
It was, and I was happy about that, definitely, the last dice roll. Yeah, the bridge was definitely frustrating for me. I misdeployed, and I didn't think that my intercessors were going to get killed by your shooting, and then you're able to seep around me and get into my aggressors. I should have moved them back a little further. Them and the Hellblasters. The Hellblasters were too close, but that's okay. The Orcs stormed the bridge, and I don't know. That's what happened. But yeah, I wasn't happy about it, but it was my fault.
I knew it was a little bit of a long shot, I guess, but I knew I had to tag your aggressors or keep them from shooting, even if you took some boys out, which you did. Because if you unloaded into, after the boys were tagged, I wasn't screening any of my characters, and you could have just mowed any of them, or not characters, just anything. It probably would have deleted anything else. Even like the Meganauts with the 2-up armor save, and you weren't in tactical doctrine yet.
Yeah, if you -2 would be in the tactical, with them.
They're already, it's not the aggressors?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. It would be -1, yeah.
Still, it's just so many shots, and they're still only 3 wounds apiece. That's why I was trying to be very careful how I positioned the Pain Boy. One, to heal up where I could, especially to try to keep Grutt alive, which he did very well. And trying to spread that feel no pain out as much as possible. So there were some ideas kicked around. I thought about driving a truck full of looters onto the bridge, or having the Death Killer War Trike running around. But look, there's just no room to maneuver. It was going to be a punch up from turn 1, which it was. And I liked how narrative it was. The brave Space Marines standing up there holding the bridge, and the Orc horde just breaking over them in a wave.
Yep, crashing through the door.
Yep.
Definitely. And we did have that epic scene when you first moved all your guys in.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. I liked that a lot. So, yeah, the hangar was a lot different than the bridge, just because of the space, and then that, the giant piece of what amounted to line of sight, impassable terrain,
Mm-hmm.
and it cut the board in two. I was fortunate that the objective, came in on my side, but even though you ended up getting it in the end,
It was tough.
It came down to the last, and I think neither one of us got our alpha unit involved. Your Morkanaut was not really involved in the fight, and my Death Company were not really involved in the fight until the end. And so I think it would have been better for me to bring in the Death Company first and have them running around doing what they do, and then keeping one of the Vanguard Veteran squads in reserve.
And that's why I kept the Storm Boys there. Didn't know what I was going to exactly do with them, but I think we both agreed that there really wasn't a point in trying to jump on too many objectives at once, considering we'd spread our armies too thin. And it was at least for me, it was a gamble between, because I split my shooting pretty evenly across both sides of it, of where it was going to get. And fortunately, the Morkanaut just guessed wrong, and it was over there. But that may not have been a bad thing. I could have screwed up in the Death Company charge, and I don't have a lot of faith that it would have survived with that many power fists.
Yeah, that would have been pretty rough, especially since you don't get your invul save in close combat.
Nope.
There would have been a lot of 5-up armor. Well, that'd be just from the Thunderhammer. You get a lot of 6-up invulnerable saves. Is what it would have turned into.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has a 2-up armor save, doesn't it?
No, it's a 3-up armor
3?
save.
Jeez, it's just a big rhino.
It also was funny trying to get its fat gut in and out of places.
Yeah, that was. I was definitely okay with that. That was fun to think about, this thing going dirt, 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 going from side to side. So, yeah, I'm glad we waited a day to do this, because that was a 5-hour game yesterday.
Because we essentially played, like we said, we played one 500-ish point game in the bridge, and then a 1,500 point game on the hangar. So essentially it was 2,000 points, but it was essentially 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, it's still funny to think of where we started down on Emerald Run on the surface of the planet, and the Orcs kind of coming out of the forest, and then the Tiers skirmishing with them. And I don't know if you guys want to put down in the comments or whatnot what you thought of the entire campaign, or if it seemed to progress properly, because I did hold a lot of my units back on purpose, and not that I would have won every mission if I'd been ruthless, because I probably still would have found a way to screw it up. But the first campaign was basically just all my Phobos guys and intercessors, if I remember correctly, and that's just how I felt. It was a scouting force. They sent the Shadows of the Angel, Valigar and his crew, and then they sent Jantis and Corrin, both of them, and it just escalated in my mind, from the lieutenants to the captain, and then finally to the he's not the chapter master, Tycentus. He is the leader of the 3rd company, in spirit, I suppose, because Anomen is the tactical leader. He's the captain of the 3rd company, but the Soul Warden is in charge in the end. So yeah, I like how it progressed. And I think I got every model in the company on the table at some point. Tycentus and Kagan were only in the last mission, and same with the Death company. 5 of them were only in 1, but that's okay. I think I got every model on. And you did with the Orcs, too.
Yeah. I still feel a little bit bad for your Slayer. He's a beast. I think if you could have softened up Grutt a little bit, you would have killed him.
Well, after Keldorn killed him in Mission 1, I thought that Ceravoc would be able to do it. And because he has more attacks, and he's rerolling his wounds, which Keldorn was not. And Keldorn rolled well, but he didn't. I'd have to look. I don't think he got all of them, but he did really well. He does have a damage 3 Crozius though. I think it's the Blood Crozius is Lamartie's weapon, and so Keldorn has his own similar Crozius. I have not named it yet. I need to do that. But I think my mistake there was I kind of went against the fluff with Ceravoc, because his job, as I wrote about him in what's the name of the story? It's called Blood on His Hands. That wasn't about Ceravoc, but it's where they had to chase the Slayer through. Actually, it was an Orc battle, and actually, Price of Service was this battle. For those of you who have seen it, the bulk of that story takes place as Apothecary Cern's, Keeper of the Blood Cern's first foray hundreds of years ago to get the Slayer out of battle. But the end of that battle, where Apothecary Donalus is killed, he has Ceravoc's gene seed. So that was this fight where Ceravoc died. So he was supposed to die, but the Slayers go into the thick of the battle and take down as many bodies as they can until they're removed. They don't seek out enemy champions necessarily like Emperor's Champion does from the Templars. Although they won't back down from a fight, but I feel like I should have went after the Mega Nubs with him and then made you turn around with Grutt and the Pain Boy and alleviate the pressure for one turn off of my guys. Get another round of smites off and soften you up a little bit more, and that Hellblaster was still up there. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point talking about Ceravoc. So,
no, I thought from mission to mission, but even with just the size, it progressed very well. And kind of the scope of it as well. I did think these last couple missions were honestly they were unique and different. They were a lot of fun to play with, a lot of interesting. Especially the terrain. This is the prime example where kind of a battle within a battle, but having this huge line of sight blocking thing made it uber tactical. And I was a little kind of upset with myself first playing out, because Orcs narratively they're not very tactical. They can be, but I kind of just like okay, Greg is doing his job and directing them and trying to be smart about it because he's the smartest Orc there, which isn't saying much, but
right.
is. But it was kind of an interesting balance in my head, trying to balance out between actually playing tactical 40k and then playing narratively with the fluff.
Yeah, that is always tough to do. And I think that's why it's important when you pick an army to pick one that fits with your personality, so that you can it doesn't feel unnatural to play as it. That's why you were saying the other day that I think I just need to be more aggressive with my Blood Angels in a lot of situations. And there is some unit choice, and like I said earlier, maybe having the Death Company actually down on turn 1 or 2, and then keeping a Vanguard vet in vets in reserve to drop on an objective and do some work. Maybe that would have been a better idea, because that when I thought about it afterwards, I was like, that's ridiculous, because that's a 300-point unit. The 10-man Death Company squad, 295 points with their Power Fist, Chain Swords, and Thunderhammer, and that was a lot of points to just kill one buggy. That was 80 points for you?
The shock jump for the custom boost blast, probably I think 90 actually.
Okay, 90. So
it did surprisingly do some work.
Well, I mean, shock jump's hitting on 2s, man. That's one of the.
I was thinking the custom boosted blasting.
Oh, okay. Still hitting on 4s. Well, that's pretty amazing.
That's just why I was a little leery about spending the CP that I did, because I knew having those couple stratagems, the burning highway is just fantastic. I mean, it was your storm shields are annoying, but I just was able to put more damaging hits on you and actually managed to whittle them out. I'm a little bit disappointed that the Orkanaut didn't get in there some more. Very much, I don't know. If I got the charge off against your Death Company, I think there's a decent chance I would have survived and then flattened them, because his crush attack is damage 2. So
Yeah.
anything your 6-up fill and pains fail, they're gonna die. But I was a little leery about you dropping them. That's why I was positioning my shock jump dragsters where I was. So like you can't just come in there and what is it? Descent of Angels is 3d6.
Yes, Upon Wings of Fire is the redeploy. Yeah, and Descent of Angels is 3. Yeah, that is just. Yeah, that's a big reason because you guys. I know I mentioned it in a couple of the missions. I've forgotten mission 2, but I'll just say it again here. Definitely just ignored the fact that the Blood Angels don't even have their own codex. They have that little index in there, but we looked at it and we were like, we don't care. Like, we'll just use the stratagems from the Blood Angels codex and from Blood of Baal, and then when this airs, the book may be out, because this was shot in the middle of November. I think it'll probably come out in the schedule in the middle of December, maybe the end. So that's okay. It's a narrative game, and none of the stuff that the Blood Angels kept was in any way game breaking, obviously, or else we would have seen it. But as said before, we use the new stat lines for the weapons, the models, the new point costs, all that stuff. It's just we kept the stratagems from as we've been playing the entire time. So
I'll say the other thing, it kind of grew up on me. Like the bikes were cool when I first started using them, and I'm like, okay, I really just want more orcs. But then I started using them and realized, holy crap, they're mobile, and I can do a lot of stuff with them. And then I eventually figured out towards this, I finally stopped charging them in there like stupid because they get wrapped up and they're not very good in melee. But I keep them outside your charge range and I just lay down a lot of fire outside and I can keep moving away from you.
yeah, no, they're the most annoying thing. Like Ludas I can deal with. You know, I can, even with the Grutt shields, you saw I just dropped the Inceptors and the Vanguards and charged in. I wish I would have dropped the Death Company, but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, that's true. They're scary for me because effective orc shooting or even reliable orc shooting is a bad day.
Oh yeah,
for everybody.
And it's kind of a hate and love thing about the orcs in the sense that your ballistic skill is terrible. If it works out, it's devastating.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's always funny to watch that. There's always a lot of fun jokes you can make out of it.
I think like every other mission, I went and checked the orc book when you weren't looking to make sure they hit on 2s, the shock jump dragster. Every time I was like, that can't be real. Mm-hmm. Space Marines don't even hit on 2s. but a Grutt.
It's because Grotts are shooting it, yeah.
Yeah, well, but a Grutt with a targeting squig somehow gets to 2. So, all right, yeah, but that's the case. That's the case.
I love just annoying you with that bubble chucka. It's so much fun.
Yeah, the bubble chucka is scary just because of what it can do. It didn't do anything
Game break.
totally epic, in the campaign. Although it did shoot a few things, and it's out there. You know, you got to watch out for it and account for it. And I shot it with my suppressors for turn 2 just because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not waiting for this to just end my day.
Yeah, with 48-inch range, I definitely would have just sat there and like. After I killed your couple suppressors, if you didn't kill that thing, I was just going to go plink, plink, and just hopefully knock off those. Yeah, those suppressors were scary because I love my Ludas 48-inch range on those guns, and then you finally have something that's more reliable that can shoot 48 inches as well.
And moving from heavy 2 to 3 is a big deal. Big deal. 50% more shots per model is
the only
crazy.
issue with Ludas, that's one of the issues with Ludas, is they're heavy. I don't want to move them at all because then they're hitting on 6s.
Yeah. I mean, you almost have to use the more DACA stratagem with them. I mean, depending on what you're shooting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to waste that on something silly, but yeah, you're shooting anything even reasonably big, you want to more DACA and then blow them away if you can. So, do you have anything else you want to say about the campaign, or we haven't really touched on part 2. Part 2 was pretty self-explanatory. If you guys watched it, it was pretty ugly for the Space Marines. Although it's worth watching for the story aspect, and if you don't like Space Marines,
I'm still a little upset you killed my one lone Grutt that survived. He even passed him as a morale test when he should have failed. He passed on a 1.
he passed twice.
Yes.
He passed 2 morale tests.
He was going to be a
on
hero Grutt and seize the objective.
And I, like the mean DM that I am, decided to crush those dreams. Yeah, one of these days I want to shoot a campaign where either I'm just a player or I have 2 players and I'm just running a game. Not that I have a problem with what we do; it's fun, but it is a lot, and it's fun to be able to focus on just one or the other. But hey,
I might have to
work what we're doing.
Actually, I'd be down to go beat up on the guard. Kill some more Ubies.
All right, I think we can arrange that. We'll have to talk to the commissar, who's also the hive mind.
Yes.
That's not heresy.
No.
So, all right. Well, cool, man.
I saw him cut two more holes in his shirt the other day below his arms. You gotta watch out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's one of the more suspicious things in the Imperium, and that's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of suspicious things in the Imperium.
So, no, final thoughts. It was great. It's like I said, this is a little bit less stressful for me playing this. The Templars are still always my favorite. They're very close to my heart. But the Orcs just kind of bring a levity to them that is so enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree. That is kind of fun how it is. It's hard to be happy-go-lucky when you're playing Space Marines. If you're gonna stick with the narrative and the lore as we know it, obviously do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Depending on the campaign, especially the Templars too. Like I feel like if I killed Torvast in some ignominious way, I wouldn't live it down.
No.
I'd always be in trouble. Like my 3 Termagants just roll nothing but 6s and shoot him charge, he dies.
And I roll a bunch of 1s for
Yeah.
saves, and I couldn't be mad at you because that's just a dice, but I'd be really upset.
Yeah. Well, we'll be bringing the Templars back soon, because the Voice of the Emperor campaign has been on hold for a little while. Not for any particular reason. There's just been other things to shoot and play. But yeah, Voice of the Emperor's got to come back. The Templars, the Tau, and the Tyranids, and the Night Lords. The Night Lords are on their way.
I will gladly beat up on your Night Lords.
You know what? They'll gladly beat up on you too. I'll see you there. All right, man. Well, hey, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. And yeah, we got plenty more where this came from, guys. So we're going to sign out and catch y'all later.